Good evening, everybody, and what an evening it is. This is Chris from Eidsvoll in Norway with the winning tankard. It's full of beer and it tastes particularly good after a Black Country Derby win. We all know who we've beaten. I won't even say the name of the team because I don't really want to say it. It doesn't do anything for me and I don't need to do it. They know who they are, and their fans showed the viewing world today who they are, who they represent, and what type they are. Just look at them disgrace themselves on worldwide TV, as well as losing the game. Well, it just says everything about them, doesn't it? I've heard people maybe say that, because of the crowd trouble and that, the win is tarnished. Let me tell you emphatically, no, it isn't. Not at all. No, we've gone there as a Premier League club against a Championship team, and we have gone and won comfortably. Does 2-0 represent the game? It probably does in terms of goals. In terms of class, it does not. We weren't anywhere near at our best. But at the same time, I never thought West Brom were going to score. We held them at arm's length the entire game. I go back a long way, so this means a hell of a lot. A comfortable win. There was no stress there. Comfortable win. And going to round 5 against Brighton. But Black Country Derby wins are to be celebrated because it doesn't happen very often. And in any case, if anyone worldwide didn't know what this game meant before today, you do now. Cheers, everybody. These are the good times. The Black Country is ours.
Hey Dave, Wolfman Jeff here on the porch in Chattanooga. Still processing what I just saw. Black Country Derby. It's always going to be intense, but we were hoping the days of violence was long behind us, and that's not the case. You'd like the attention to be more on the match rather than the behavior in the stands, but that was just unbelievable. We started off very slow. West Brom looked probably the stronger side in the first half, but that all changed around. That beautiful Neto goal, he looked fantastic. I was worried about Doc at the beginning of the match, and then that great assist, he started to grow into it. And then near what we thought was the end of the match, the Cunha goal just buried it. That was beautiful, but it's just so hard to celebrate with what happened in the stands. Hearing that one of the mascots, one of the kids was possibly injured. This is just, Dave, I hope you and the Wolves fans going home stay safe. I understand they didn't run the trains. I don't know if that was for safety or if that hurt safety. I don't get it. I live a long ways away, and we have our own rivalries here between our other sports, and some of them gets intense, but rarely do you have one where I'm actually worried that my fans, that my friends, that their lives might be at risk. So please be safe. Always Wolves, glad to move up, but that was just ugly to watch. All right.
Hi there, this is Chris coming at you from Bogota in Colombia. Baggies 0, Wolves 2, doesn't that just feel like great? I thought Wolves played really, really well. Baggies, in all fairness, came at us quite a lot in the first half, and maybe we struggled a little bit to deal with that, but it was a classic derby, end to end. Very good goal from Neto coming inside. I think as Wolves fans we could see that coming. Cut inside, classic left foot to the bottom right hand corner of the goals. I think the goalkeeper might be a bit disappointed with that. But yeah, that second goal that knocked the nail in the coffin and obviously upset a few Baggish fans. But yeah, for me, maybe man of the match for me might have been Lemina. But all in all, a great performance, and very, very pleased that we went down the road, taught them a lesson. Wolves, pride of the Black Country. Great.
Yes, revenge. We showed them it's the lucky shirt. Does its magic again. I slept in it last night and I don't think I can ever wash it, so might be starting to get a bit fruity. But anyway, first thing I want to say is those scenes in the second half, that's just disgraceful. There's no place for that in football, and anyone involved should be banned. I thought we were done with that rubbish 30 years ago, and that's embarrassing for Wolves and Albion, depending on who was at fault. So that was shocking, and we never want to see that. But to the match, I was a bit worried. Albion seemed up for it more. They had a bit more pep in their step. We seemed a bit lethargic, few misplaced passes. But I think in the end, what it came down to is we showed our quality. We defended fairly well for most of the match, a couple of heart-stopping moments, but we just showed our quality at the other end, and cracking goal from Cunha at the second, and a brilliant one from Neto to start it off. So I think overall, deserved win. And we're into the 5th round. We've beaten the Baggies Hawthorns curse, which I think they said it was 9,996 days since 1996. There are a lot of 9s and 6s in that sentence. So you wondered if the hoodoo was going to come to an end, but brilliant. Really, really happy. I actually sort of had a good feeling about it. But we're on to the 5th round, and wouldn't it be brilliant if we got Maidstone at Molineux? Congrats to them, by the way, and Big George. So, brilliant. Just what we needed. Send the Albion out into the next round. Come on, you Wolves.
Well, well, well. 27 years in the books. Wolves have finally won a game at the Hawthorns. And to be fair, this is only the first Black Country Derby I've ever watched. But boy, was it incredible. Let's get stuck into it, shall we? I think the defending from the start was lackluster. We allowed them to have too much of the ball. We let them take the game to us relatively. This is about the first 15 minutes as well. We were pedestrian. And yeah, we looked off it. We certainly looked off it. But then things kind of started to pick up a little bit. I think we started to move the ball through the midfield and out wide. We controlled the ball a little bit more. The first goal, absolutely incredible. Doherty reads the corner really well. Great touch to bring it down. Drives it with the ball for about 10 yards. Then, sends Neto on his way. Thought the chance had gone. Neto has a tendency to do this weird thing where, he'll get the ball, he'll carry it, and then it feels like the chance is gone almost. But he eventually, it looks like he's going to carry it down the right side, but he somehow gets it back onto his left foot. The Albion defenders somehow allow that to happen. And great strike through the legs, bottom corner, nothing the goalkeeper could have done about it. I think Albion had the better chances in the first half. That's for sure, I think. But then in the second half, I think we switched on relatively. Second goal, brilliant. Cunha, clinical finish, great ball over the top from Kilman. But even more so, brilliant run from Cunha in behind. And man, what a finish. What a player he is. Second half defending, I think, was much better. Much better than the first half. There were still a little bit of shaky moments, particularly the moment in, I believe it was an 89th minute, cut back, shot with the left foot, didn't get enough power on it, easy save for Sa. That was the only real chance, though, it felt like. There were some half chances here or there for Albion, but yeah. Obviously, the incident, horrible. It just can't happen. No matter what side you're on, just can't. It needs to be safe for fans, and it should never happen. And then overall match rating, I'm going to give 2 match ratings here. I'm going to give it based off of the history and what's happened versus what actually happened in the game. I think overall in the game, I think we could have been better. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I don't think it was horrible. We kind of grew into the game. Again, we looked pedestrian at times. But hey, a win's a win. But from the history standpoint, combined with the overall performance, it's a 10 all day for me, in that aspect at least. So 7.5 on one side, 10 on the other side. Take it as you wish, right? Man of the match, I'm going to give it to 2 players. I'm going to give it to Tommy Doyle, incredible again, and then I'm also going to give it to Mateus Cunha. Both were great, once again. No complaints. And yeah, anyways, On to Man United on the February 1st, which is one day before my birthday, which is awesome. So hopefully we get 3 points there. Anyways, always Wolves, and ciao.